I forgot season 2 started for that as well.
It did start. It started, and the first episode is so good. It's so good.
God dang. Yeah, I forgot about Invincible. I forgot about Attack on Titans last movie thing starting now.
Yeah.
Um and Gen V ended apparently like
Gen V ended too, bro. We got some catching up to do. There's a lot of shows we're slipping on, man. We're slipping on.
yeah, and Toyin's in the comments. He's like, "Hey, did you watch Attack on Titan yet?" I'm like, "Unfortunately, no. I'm gonna watch it right after this."
No
So we're gonna
spoilers,
do a
please.
quick 30-minute podcast and get out of here so I can just watch all of it.
Should we cover Attack on Titan? Should we start
Bro,
Salaam anime?
hold up. Attack on Titan's just ending. We have so many other animes we can do.
Why not? But we can still do it. We can do it.
All right. So you know what? Later this week, Toyin, if you're down, let's do an anime episode with Attack on Titan.
Toyin, hit us up. Hit us up for Attack on Titan. And then somebody on our podcast asked us to be part of Gen V. Do you remember who that was? I want to say MTF, but I'm not sure.
It was, I mean, there were a couple people. I know Saber also asked us to do it too.
Really? Okay, so if you had asked us to be on the show for Gen V and we forgot, we apologize. But hit us up in the comments and we will bring you on.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Stallions agreed. We'll do an Attack on Titan one later this week. Of course, our favorite Parmesan man.
Parmesan
Brown
Man
Monday.
is back in the comments. Brown Monday. Parmesan Man is
Oh hell
back.
yeah, dude! I'm with it.
All right, cool, man. I'm down to do. So we gotta do Gen V, Invincible, and Attack on Titan, and then we got The Bachelor and Loki on top of it. But Loki's not bad because it's the finale, and then we
Yeah.
also have the Miss Marvel show that we have to do. So we're gonna be doing that too.
That's this week.
Yes, sir.
Let me go buy my ticket.
Buy your ticket. We might. Yeah. We'll have to figure out when we're gonna do that. We might do it like Thursday or something. Or I thought
All right,
Thursday.
Thursday at
Thursday's the Miss Marvel. That's when it comes out. So I would say possibly Saturday or Friday. We should cover it.
Okay, so I'm watching it Thursday at 5:30 p.m. in
Mhm.
IMAX 3D, and I got a damn good seat, which is really unfortunate because that
Damn,
means this
I
movie's
know.
not gonna do well.
It's not. They said it's projecting below Black Adam and Venom, which is bad, bro.
Oof. And while we're at it, when I'm looking at the movies, you want to do the Taylor Swift Eras Tour movie?
Sure, man. Sure.
We'll do that one next week.
I'm still hyped over the Hillary Duff whatchamacallit rabbit hole we went down a few days ago.
It was such a good rabbit hole.
That was wow. What were we? I don't even know how we got there, but like we somehow got to Hillary Duff and all her songs, and I think we played like a good like 2 minutes of her song on the show.
And we couldn't monetize that episode. Yeah, that was funny.
I
It
know
was because of How I Met Your Father.
Yeah, we lost like 26 cents, bro. you, you owe me a quarter. We don't
I
make
owe you a whole quarter.
we don't make a lot of money on this show, guys. we
No,
poll.
of course not. We do this for fun. We do this for the fans. We do this for all the 20-ish people in our comments. Like, thank you all. Or 20-ish people watching live and the 5 people commenting. But yeah.
Yeah. I love the people who comment and watch live. We do it for you guys. And Sunday is the episodes where we don't have a plan. We kind of just wing it. Sometimes our wing it episodes are better than like our planned recap episodes.
Neebs, I have a secret for you.
What?
I wing every episode.
Well, yeah, you do, but I don't. To be
I have no
fair,
idea what I'm doing.
I know you don't. You just fucking show up. But at least you got good equipment. That's all that matters. But on the recap shows, we have to, because like we don't want to miss things. And people are gonna be like, "You didn't talk about this thing that happened, and you didn't talk about that thing that happened." So we have to make sure that we talk about everything that happens. And some
All
people
right.
are like, I need Easter eggs, so we got to go and we got to research Easter eggs too, man. We do a lot of work for something we make 25 cents an episode for.
All right. Okay. So we've done Attack on Titan, which we're gonna do later.
All right,
We've
Attack on Titan.
covered Miss Marvel or the Marvels. That's gonna happen
Marvels.
later this week as well.
Yep.
Loki we're finishing up. Gen V and Invincible we just talked about, which I'm gonna probably watch Invincible tonight as well.
Okay.
what else is there that we need to cover, or is it just
Uh,
news now?
no, Gen V.
Yeah, Gen V. Yeah, that's.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna start watching that because I'll be
Yeah.
honest, I haven't seen a single episode.
Yeah, I gotta say though, yeah, you'll like it. You can get through it really fast. I think there's only 6 episodes, and like for some reason, they do the 6 episode thing better than Disney does. I don't feel like the 6 episode hurt this show at all.
I think it's because like Disney has a lot of like goodwill built up, so they can get away with a crappier product.
Yeah,
While things on like Amazon, right? These are like unknown-ish IPs almost,
yeah,
and they need to do a lot better to get the same amount of recognition. So I think that's why they're generally doing better.
yeah. The other thing is, I think I looked at the timing, and the Gen V episodes are a full hour, where the Loki episodes are not really a full hour. They're actually like 40 minutes, 42 minutes, 45 minutes. They're not always an hour long.
Oh, and then the credits and the intro and all that probably bring it down to
Yeah,
like 35, which there's your problem. If you're not giving enough content, it's gonna be bad.
exactly, exactly. Whereas like when I see a full episode of Gen V, it feels like it's a full hour of content, not just fluff and like, recaps and credits.
Yeah, definitely. That would make a lot of sense. All right. Any other movies we should look into? Comment people, let us know.
Uh,
Goosebumps.
Someone said Goosebumps. Did you cover Goosebumps? I heard Goosebumps is actually really good. There's like a new Goosebumps out.
I didn't know that. Okay, wait,
Yeah,
is that a show or a movie?
it's a show. It's new.
Okay, yeah, we could do that.
Yeah. So, yeah, we could try. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. Um, but I did start watching Invincible, and it's so good. I really, really love the Invincible series. Like season 1 was amazing,
Phenomenal.
just
Phenomenal.
amazing. The fighting is like top tier. It's like the closest hybrid you could have of an anime and an actual like regular American cartoon, because some of the fight scenes are just really, really well done. Where you're like, well, this is practically be an anime, but it still feels like an American show.
Yeah, I can definitely see that. I am down to watch it right after I watch the Attack on Titan finale.
And I posted a clip of like the first like minute of the first episode, and there are some things that are oddly familiar. It feels like they might be like calling out a certain settler colony in the first episode, because
Weird.
because you see that the Veramites, which is what like Omni Man's
Hmm.
race is, they take over a planet, and they're like killing people, and they're doing all this horrible stuff and destroying their cities. But they're like, we're not destroying your cities. You're destroying your cities by fighting back. All you have to do is surrender and just subjugate yourself. Like, jeez, where have I heard that
Wow.
before, huh?
That's a little on the nose.
I know, I know.
Oh snap! Marley's in the comments.
Oh, we haven't
Marley,
seen
we miss you.
we haven't seen Marley in a minute. Hey, Marley.
Yeah.
Yeah. Someone mentioned, have you seen the Echo trailer? I did see the Echo trailer. It's actually really good. It feels like Daredevil. It feels gritty. It feels very serious. Very gruesome, bloody, and I really really like it. And it's really cool. The fact that she is. I don't know if it's deaf or hard of hearing. I can't remember which one. I know there's a distinct difference. Uh, but also she has an amputated leg, and I don't know, it's really really cool. She's such a cool character, and they usually uh, they do such a good job with these characters. I'm excited for Echo. It looks really really good.
Yeah, I'm hyped for it too. Also, Toyin, I know you weren't here for the last episode, but like, there's a half second or a split second clip in that trailer where you can see Daredevil, and that made me very happy.
Yeah, I did not see Daredevil, so I have to go back and check, but you did mention that before.
Mm-hmm.
That is interesting. I would be very excited to see Daredevil
Yeah.
in the show.
He will definitely show up, so highly recommend.
But I don't I like that Daredevil will show up on these shows, but like I want them to show up in a way where they don't take away from the actual show, right? For example, like I love She-Hulk. I don't care what anyone says. Like She-Hulk is a fun show. But every episode, these motherfuckers were like, "Where's Daredevil? Where's Daredevil? Where's
Yeah,
Daredevil?"
right.
And then when they finally got him, they were so mad. They were like, "Why is he funny?"
Oh no, so horrible.
It's so funny. Oh man. Um, but yes, Gen V had some wonderful cameos too. Gen V did have some good cameos. If you stay till the end credits and see the ending, it's really really cool. Um, Big fan of The Boys in Gen V, and it looks like The Boys has wrapped up filming and now they're in post production, so that may be coming out soon too. Lots of superhero content, and I guess we are definitely going to be doing The Boys because that show is so good.
Let's go.
All right, we got a lot of content we're going to be doing. It's going to be super exciting.
Yeah,
But
these
yes,
next few weeks are gonna be great.
and Miss Marvel's coming out this week, and we're really excited. I know, a lot of people have been like asking us, like, what do you plan to do about Disney? Because a lot of people are planning to boycott Disney, and if you're planning on doing that, more power to you. We respect it. We decided to the way we look at it. We looked at it like pretty objectively, and we went to it, and we were like, okay, how do we do this? And we looked at it and we said, hey, listen, they're not on BDS. If Disney ever becomes on BDS, we will drop any Disney show that we're doing, like full stop. But they're not on BDS. So because of that, and the fact that what they're doing isn't helping the government or the IDF, it's more just helping the victims. And it sucks that Disney is not also giving aid to Palestinians and only to the Israeli victims. But I don't know. I can't fault somebody for giving aid to anyone. I think that's the
Right.
line. I think that's
They
the line.
specifically gave to the Israeli version of the Red Cross. It was, I think, Magen Adom something. I cannot remember the
Yeah,
exact name.
it's called Red Cross, Red Crescent. Yeah.
Yeah, and that's the Israeli branch of the Red Cross. That's who Disney donated to, and yes, I cannot fault anybody for donating to the Red Cross.
Yeah. That's where we landed. If you land anywhere else, feel free. Our compromise is that we will cover it, but we won't promote it. We're not going to tell you to go watch it. We're not going to tell everyone to go support it, but we will cover it. And I don't, anyone who does cover it, I don't think they should be shamed for it because a lot of people are, other companies are doing a lot worse, and we should be focusing on the BDS, what you call boycotts, because they are the ones that are targeted. They are the official ones. They're the new one coming out every single week, every single day, and that can lead to boycott fatigue and confusion, and they don't want that. And these aren't like boycotts that you do for like a week and then you stop. Like these are going to take years and years to do. So you have to do these boycotts that are sustainable.
Which is why I believe the more effective way to get something done is to unionize and strike at these struck companies.
I know, which is why I don't disagree with the Starbucks boycott, because that one is also not BDS, but they actually went after the union.
Correct.
Which like even if that wasn't about that certain topic, I would have still been like, what the hell? Why are they going after their union for doing something like that? I'd be pissed anyways. So some of these boycotts are more symbolic than they are like real, in terms of like, tactical. But that's where we landed, and we're just letting you guys know, we will cover the Marvels.
Speaking of which, one thing I do want to point out, and I've been very annoyed by stupid TikToks going around. It's like, oh my god, boycotts are working, and it's like the day after they announced it, and it was like a 0.1% drop or a 0.24% drop, and I'm like, oh wow, you really do not look at the markets often, because those are daily fluctuations, people.
I know they downloaded Robinhood real quick, and now they're like experts. Like,
No, stocks are not affected overnight. Stocks take like 3 months to see the effect of when they do the quarterly earnings. And
curl. Yep, exactly.
yeah, like you're not going to see the effects of a boycott overnight. I'm sorry. So
And
all
like,
these TikToks saying it's working, it's working. Like, I understand you're trying to like, get people to do it, but please don't lie about it.
I would say, like, I totally agree with you, but there have been a lot of people who work for Starbucks and have said they have seen a huge drop in customers that have been coming in, right? So that's
Right.
different. That's not like a
That's effective.
corporation. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's not like a corporation. It just their stocks going down. This is actual people saying, "Hey, we've seen people come less and less and less," and the Muslim girlies they love their drinks, so they're probably making some kind of effect. So I don't mind the Starbucks one. I feel like that one might have potential.
Oh no, yeah, that one actually does have potential because anytime a union says something and the company goes against them, right? Their
Yep.
stock does dip. Look what happened to the big automakers. Ford, GM,
Mm-hmm.
and Stellantis is what they're called now. They used to be Dodge,
Yep.
or Chrysler. Yeah, that actually happened. So that you're right. Maybe the Starbucks one's a bit more effective, but the McDonald's and Disney ones, I'm just like, nah, that's just daily fluctuations, people.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Though
McDonald's been going down for 3 months. If you look at the stock and how it's been tanking for 3 months straight,
yeah.
trust me, McDonald's has bigger problems on their hands.
Also, what people don't understand, McDonald's is locally owned. So the way McDonald's works is McDonald's doesn't own the restaurant; they own the land the restaurant resides in, and the people who own the restaurant have to buy everything from McDonald's.
Hmm.
So that's how it works, which is something you can learn if you watch the movie. I forget what it's called. The McDonald's movie that came out a few years ago. I think Ashton Kutcher's in it. I don't know who was in it, but it's really
The only
really good.
McDonald's movie I know is Super Size Me.
No, no, not the Super Nazi. It's a different one. Oh man, it's a really good movie. The name is escaping me. Yeah,
The founder?
yeah, maybe. Yeah, I think that's what it's called. They talk about
Okay.
like how McDonald's is not really in the food business; they're in the real estate business,
Oh,
and
facts.
that just blows your mind. And like the fact that like McDonald's is like, dude, like real estate is the like what they say about like restaurants, like it's location, location, location is the most important thing.
Hmm.
So that's why these McDonald's never got a business, and their ice
Yep.
cream machine never
Michael
works.
Keaton and
Oh, Michael
founder.
Keaton. Yeah, sorry, not Ashton Kutcher. It was Michael Keaton. That's who it is. Yeah, it's a good movie. Dope movie. I watched half of it on a plane. I don't know how it ends, but I know how McDonald's. I mean, that's why I kind of know how it ends. I know that there's the McDonald's. A billion smiles daily. So yeah. Um, but speaking of like Echo and what we were talking about Disney and everything, have you guys heard everybody talking about how the MCU is in shambles? An article came out say the MCU is in shambles. They don't know what to do with Kang. They don't know what to do with any of these storylines. They're thinking about removing Kang and adding Doctor Doom. They're thinking about bringing back Robert Downey Jr. and Scarlett Johansson, and they're just like, "What is going on?" They try to make it like Marvel has no idea what it's doing, and it was kind of bizarre. Did you see that?
I did. And here's the way I describe it all. Yes, Marvel has to make a change with whatever's happening with Jonathan Adam. Like Jonathan
Jonathan
Majors.
Majors?
Like,
Yeah.
yeah, that's just what it is, right? Jonathan Adams. Anyways, Jonathan Majors, right? But with how big of a project, all this is, phase four, phase five, phase six, it's like getting one of the helicarriers from Avengers to like turn, right? It's gonna take some time, it's gonna take a lot of effort, but they'll get it done eventually. So, just be a little patient and everything will work out.
The Jonathan Majors thing is wild to me because like his lawyers are doing a good job not letting a lot of information get out. So like I kind of don't know what the hell's going on with that. But they also did let some things out on purpose that made him look really bad. And I'm just like I'm super confused about that cuz it does seem like the person that he was with was the aggressor. Uh but the text messages they release should prove that she was the aggressor. Kind of made it seem like he is also an aggressor in other instances. So it's kind of sketchy.
A match made in heaven, then, right?
Yeah. And I don't know. I don't know what Disney's gonna do. They're saying that his legal troubles are not the issue. They're not the reason that they're doing. My button's backward. What the hell? Oh, I'm like, what's going on with this button right here? Uh, so basically, they're saying it's not the issue with Jonathan Major's legal issues. It's the fact that Quantum Mania bombed, and it didn't bomb. It made money, but it did a lot worse than expected. And I'm like, I don't want to defend Jonathan Majors, but he's not the reason that movie did terrible. Like he was fine. Like Paul Rudd was fine. The movie just was written poorly, and they didn't make him a good villain. They didn't give him enough to work with. He got beat by Ant-Man. Imagine like the big bad getting beat by Ant-Man. That's basically like Thanos getting beat by Ant-Man without crawling up his butt. Like
That's the thing. Like at the end of the day, it could have happened. Like, why are people mad about it?
I know. It's
Oh my god, that's funny. But I actually kind of liked Quantumania. Like, I like the love story aspect of it.
who with a love story.
How Ant Man loves his daughter.
Oh yeah. Okay. I get that.
Yeah, because like the whole scene where there were like the multiple instances of them,
Yeah,
it was
yeah.
really cool when you saw it because like the moment they mentioned his daughter, right? In no universe, in no possible universe out there, did he not love his daughter? Scott loved,
Ooh.
yeah, like every single one of them, like Scott, like every single Scott
No, I
worked
remember that.
together.
That part was great. I love
Yeah.
that part. The my issue is not that. That was great,
hmm
but they didn't make Kang as menacing of a villain that he needed to be.
It wasn't a Kang movie.
But like you can't say Kang is the main villain for the next end game level movie
That's
and
true.
then put
Yeah,
him in the first movie of this phase and he gets beat by Ant-Man.
yeah, that's fair.
Right?
I'm trying so hard to defend it, but no, you're right. I can't even defend it.
But yes, Parmesan Man is right. It is a nice father-daughter movie. It is. It is.
hmm
I like it. And like look, Paul Rudd doesn't make bad movies, man. He can make it could be the most horrible movie and he'll be so delightful in it. You'll still enjoy it.
Oh, absolutely.
Absolutely. So I don't know, but they said it's in shambles. But I think if they bring back Robert Downey Jr. and Scarlett Johansson, it just like undermines their entire arc and their story. I feel like they had such a powerful ending to like how
hmm
they did it, and like we don't need these like white people to come back and like fix things, which is ironic because that's what happened to Disney with the Bob Iger. He had to come back from retirement and take over Disney again as a CEO.
Poor Bob Iger. I don't feel bad for him, but like,
I don't feel bad
it's
for him,
actually
but
just kind of funny, like the way everything happens.
yeah, I don't know. The thing is, like I think Marvel is not giving us enough to be invested in until last Thursday, where we saw the
Yeah.
last episode of Loki. And it's so funny. Like overnight, everyone's attitude shifted. They're like, "Oh shit, this episode of Loki was so amazing. This is so awesome. The MCU is back. I'm sorry for ever doubting it." And like, yeah, like that episode got people to actually care about the multiverse. So I thought that was pretty cool.
Yeah. Like I said, like the Disney knew what they were doing when they dropped that episode of Loki. When they did all the screeners, they only let people watch the first 4 episodes for a reason.
They did,
Yeah,
yes.
they knew what they were doing. It was always gonna be like a red herring or a deflection.
Yeah, I think
hmm
that's pretty funny. I thought that was pretty interesting. So I don't know. I feel like if they can capitalize on this and do well with the Marvels and like add all this stuff. Also, a lot of stay away from the internet because the Marvels has a lot of spoilers out there. Apparently, they have some kind of end credit scene, and there's some theories that people have. Let's just say you might want to stay away because there's some stuff that could be ruined for the Marvels that might be really really cool.
All right, time to delete TikTok. Time to delete Instagram. I will see y'all in a week.
Yes, sir. All right. So that's what we have with that. And then also ScarJo. Like, do we really need ScarJo back? Like Robert Downey Jr. I get it.
Please no. She wasn't even that great to begin with. Like,
I know. And like it's not her fault because they John, what's his name?
Oh, don't
Josh,
get me wrong. Like,
Josh Whedon.
she's
wrote
a
him,
great actress. It's just, yeah, exactly. Like,
Josh Whedon wrote her so like like it's like a femme fatale.
from a back shot. Like,
Yeah,
that's all she
exactly.
was. Like, that's totally Joss Whedon's fault. And
Right? Exactly.
yeah, it was just not a fleshed out character. And I feel really bad for, Scarlett Johansson.
Yeah.
I think she could have had a lot more potential. And just the directors and writers kind of screwed that up.
Yeah, no, I agree. And she could have had her own movie like much earlier. It took a while. But even then, her own movie, I feel like she was kind of second in her own movie. They kind of centered Florence Pugh a little bit more in that movie. So I don't know how I feel about that, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
But yes.
Parmesan Man brings up a great point that she was good in Winter Soldier and Civil War. I will agree with that.
Oh, yeah, she was good in that. But that's because that's the Russo brothers, right? They knew what the hell to do with her.
They knew what. Correct. It was a director's fault. We're making that abundantly clear. It was always the director's or the writer's fault there.
Yeah.
Marley saying, "Did you see Disney did an 8-hour live stream of Cats for the Marvels?" No, I did not, and I'm gonna be watching this tomorrow while I'm working.
Wait. Disney did an 8-hour live stream of Cats, like Cats the musical, or like
No,
actual,
please, no. I am never watching that again.
Yo, Cats the musical is wild because they gave the cats buttholes.
Yes. Yes, they did.
That's so funny to me. They gave the cats buttholes. Why?
They were marketing to a certain demographic of people.
That's so
A
weird.
certain demographic I hope you don't ever meet.
Oh my god. What's
It's
that
too
guy-
late for me, but like I really hope you don't ever meet them.
Oh, you've met those kind of people?
Yes, I have.
I've never met. What are they called? McFlurries?
Furries, yeah.
Furries, yes, that's what they're called. McFlurries, like a McDonald's drink. The only time I've heard of what are they, flurries? Furries?
Furries.
Furries. Was on an episode of Entourage where somebody had to dress up as a furry. I think like Johnny Drama had a dress up as a furry. So that's my only recollection of that.
Yeah, but no, it's just a bunch of actual cats on stream.
Oh, okay. That's cute. That's cute.
Yeah, I would love to watch that while I'm working tomorrow. So
It's the Florkins, man. The Florkins are gonna steal the show. I feel like they're gonna be very popular.
yeah. Oh, but did you hear about the Florkins? How they changed the cat actor, just like they did with Terrence Howard?
No.
Yeah, they replaced the cat man.
So that cat was probably like next time, baby, and then it didn't happen.
Bastards.
Why? Why they do that to my homie? I'm pretty sad, man. Was he asking for too much money or too much catnip?
Too much catnip, for sure. He was asking for the union rate, and Disney's like, no, we don't like unions.
He wanted that fancy feast. Oh man, that's funny. Parmesan Man says Quake.
Oh,
will
of
steal
course.
the movie. Of course. Yo, if Quake
I
is
was
in
waiting
this,
for that.
if Quake is in this movie, I will get up and scream.
If Quake is in this movie, we are bringing Parmesan Man on here and be like, bro, you were right the entire time.
We should have never doubted him. Ruzzy says my kids only want to see it for the cats. That's so funny. Oh my god. Oh, speaking of kids, you know where I went today?
No.
I went to Disney on Ice.
Oh, shit. Nice.
Yo, Disney on Ice is so cool. I've never been. So I took my nieces, right? And they loved it. And like, you know how like most girls, like they love princesses. They love like Cinderella, Snow White, all these like cute little princesses. Guess who my nieces love and wanted to see the most?
Is it, what's her face from Encanto?
Nope, not from Encanto. They do love Encanto. They do love Encanto though.
Okay, yeah.
No, is Lightning McQueen. That's their favorite Disney character of all time. My niece,
Ciao.
my niece literally says that. She goes, "Ka-chow." She goes, "Ka-chow."
Of course.
It's so funny.
Of
and
course.
and like I thought about it and I was like, you know what, man? That may be Owen Wilson's best work. Like Lightning McQueen may be his best work. It's so
I love
good.
the comments.
Ka-chow.
He's a legend. Yep.
because and like you think like girls would like love these like little princesses and Elsa and Anna. They don't give a shit about Elsa and Anna. They want Lightning McQueen. And you know what they do? They'll be like singing in the car. Life is a highway and I wanna ride it all night long. Yes, they sing that all the time.
Oh, of course. Always. Yeah.
Oh my god, they love Lightning McQueen and Mater. They love Mater and Lightning McQueen.
Right on cue, Parmesan Man. Like straight up in the comments. The moment Neve said "and Mater," his comment popped up on our screen. I was like, "Oh my god!"
No, dude, they were losing their minds when. And the thing is, like, a car actually comes out. A Lightning McQueen car actually comes out and skates around the ice. It's like really really cool.
Like with blades or like on tires? Because that's what I'm really curious about.
I think they were tires. I don't think they were blades. Like they were actually tires and spinning. But like it was really really cool. And they had like the screen and somebody was like attacking them, and they went cow tipping or not cow tipping. What is it called? Trailer tipping or something. It was so funny.
Where they blow their horn and the trailers just go vertical.
Yo, they love it. They love Cars 1, Cars 2, Cars 3. They love them all. It's so funny.
What about planes?
Wait, is planes part of the thing?
Oh, of course it is. Yeah, you got Dusty Cropper, and that's all part of the weird post-apocalyptic world of Pixar.
Oh man, I don't know if they've seen planes. Maybe you have to show them planes.
Okay, yeah, we'll do.
Yeah. Also,
Oh my God.
My daughter has watched Encanto 28 times. So like my nieces love the songs from Encanto. They were going crazy. And there's one part that goes like, "We don't talk about Bruno." They sing along through the whole thing, and it's so funny. But Jazz, it was so funny. Moana came out, and the crowd went wild. They went wild for Moana, and it was just so cool. Like it was like you were at a sporting event, but they were all babies and children screaming out for like these like Disney princesses. It was really cool. They had Aladdin. Aladdin was there, and that was really cool. The one that was the best was actually Raya, because like the
Last Dragon one, yeah.
Yeah, and like not because of the story, but like the figure skater was like so good. She did so many amazing acrobatics, and like she was doing things, and I was like, how does the human body do that? It was crazy. Like, it's insane.
Don't ask questions.
I don't know. Like she was like on her like she was like I don't know, like it was like she was perpendicular to the floor, and it was just her like legs that were like, I don't know, man. It's insane. I don't know how they do it. These figure skaters are amazing. And the thing is, they're probably like making a lot of money because they have to be that good at figure skating, and they also have to be like ridiculously good looking because they were all beautiful. They were like beautiful, and I was like, they could be actresses. I don't know. I wonder how much money they make. These Disney skaters must make a lot of money.
I hope they do.
Yeah, because I was like, these women could be models, but they're just like that good at ice skating. So it's like having a model and an ice skater put together.
Bro.
What?
You're not going to believe this.
What? How much do they make?
As of October 29, 2023, the average annual pay for the Disney on Ice jobs is $55,624 a year.
Shut up!
Which is about $26.75 an hour.
No, I don't believe that. These people are so talented. There's no way they could be making that little money. They're like Olympic level skaters. This is insane. Disney, pay your fucking people. Holy shit.
Yo, this is why I'm all for the unions, man. Like, Disney's treating their people like shit.
Wow. That's crazy. I wonder how much Lightning McQueen makes.
Yeah, Marley's saying that's middle class. I wouldn't even say that's middle class, actually.
But like the thing is, like, okay, you're making that much, but like, look at what you have to sacrifice because you have to go around to different like states and stuff like that to do your shows. Like, you don't have like a normal life.
And then all of the conditioning and the training you're doing, that's probably not included.
And the injuries, like there were like 2 falls I saw, and I was like, ooh, that's
Yeah.
gonna sting.
Mm-hmm.
Like, and like they're doing like stunts in the air, like 50 feet in the air. It's crazy. Capitalism, don't get me started. Marley says yes. That's
Hey man, I'm here for it. Go off. If you want to talk about capitalism, let's go.
I know, but like,
We're all friends here.
but here's the thing, man.
Comrades.
But here's my thing, Jazz. Those tickets are not cheap. It was $150 for these tickets.
Yes.
And where is that money going? Because like they're not paying these like skaters and stuff.
Oh, I know where it's going. Here, let me show you real quick.
Damn, Jazz is about to break it down.
Oh yeah, no. It's quite easy actually.
Marty's like, eat the rich. Exactly.
That's where it's going.
To Disney
Disney
stock.
stock.
Disney stock's not doing that great anyways. So I don't know. They gotta figure some shit out. It's like the lowest it's ever been in the last 5 years.
Pretty close actually.
Yeah, right.
The lowest it was March 20th at 85.98. Oh no, yeah, it's at 85.07. It's the lowest in the past 5 years.
Yes, sir. Yeah. Oh well. That's crazy. And I don't know. I mean, like they just got Disney Plus. Disney Plus was a huge success when it first started, and now I don't know. They just didn't capitalize on it, or and the money's going somewhere, but it's not going to their stock because it's not doing well, and it's probably just going to Bob Iger's pockets.
Yeah, I mean, what is he making, 26 million a year?
Yeah, I know.
Yep.
That's crazy.
Yep. As Marley says, eat the rich.
Yes, sir. All right. Well, I don't know, but gotta say, as horrible as Disney treating these people, the show was amazing. The show was great. It was fantastic. These little kids loved it. They had a good time. I think everybody just really, really enjoyed all the music and all the characters and all the princesses. And they get like the kids involved too. They have like these little helpers, and what these little helpers do is they go out and they find these little girls, like anyone in like costume and stuff like that, and they bring them on and they get them like to be part of the show a little bit, which is like that's so cute. It's like a core memory.
Aw, I'd
Yeah.
probably remember that too.
I
Because I remember
know.
to this day, I went to a circus, and I know circuses are bad now, but when I was 8 years old, I didn't care, and I was like, "This is the best thing ever."
I love circuses, but like I feel like we could still have circuses without the animals. The animal part's the worst.
Yeah.
That was that was terrible. They used to treat those animals.
Yeah, like Cirque du Soleil when they don't have animals, just people doing incredible acrobatics. That's
Yeah.
awesome.
You know some new circuses, what they do is they have animals, but they're like holograms. So you still get like that feeling of like animals being there, but they're not like real animals.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah. That's
See,
pretty cool.
this is what technology should be used for, right?
Yeah, exactly.
It shouldn't be about credit scores and bullshit. It should be about making holographic animals do tricks, all right? That's the world I
Yeah.
want to live in.
That's the world I want to live in. I want to see a bear balancing itself on a ball while wearing a tiny hat, but have it be like AI and a hologram. What's wrong with that?
Yeah, exactly. That's what it should be.
I don't need it to be real.
I don't need AI to make medical decisions and rejecting my medications. No, AI should be used to make holographic animals. That's the world we should live in.
That is the world we should.
That's a
live
little too real for you, huh? When I said that. Because it did happen to me, by the way.
in. Oh no.
Oh yeah, the AI for the health insurance company had rejected my medication. And then my doctor was like, "Huh, you guys are dumb. Give him the medication." And they eventually did give it to me, but like, it was just so stupid how it got rejected automatically.
Interesting.
Mhm.
Yeah. God damn. All right. Well, that's all I
Capitalism.
got. Any other comments that we missed? I want to make sure we don't miss any comments. Time to rewind and act like I live in the Matrix backward bends.
That was when you're talking
Oh,
about like the ice skating. Yeah.
That's the ice skating move. Yeah, she did like the Matrix backward bend when he's dodging the bullets. That's the move that she was doing. Yeah, that's a good one. Yeah. Awesome. All right, cool, man.
Yeah, and Parmesan Man, I know I see a comment about the hockey player. I don't want to talk about that. I saw that video. That was pretty traumatic. So
I never saw that video. I don't want to see that video.
don't
That's
watch
crazy.
it. Mm-mm.
Damn. Yo, skating is wild. Who the hell thought like, yo, you know what'd be dope? If I put some knives on my shoes. Like, who thought of that?
I mean, dude, like, just who knows?
I'm gonna put some knives on my shoes and let's see if I can go really fast.
I think we're just trying to like chop blocks of ice out in the lake.
Yeah.
And then they're like, let me just find a faster way to do it. Like, you know how you like mop the floor, but then some people invented like these mop shoes?
Yeah.
I feel like that's what they were doing.
Cool. Also, when the Disney people were doing stuff, they were using the real voices. So they were using like Robin Williams, Owen Wilson.
Rip.
So it wasn't like people.
Rip to Robin Williams, not Owen Wilson. Owen Wilson's alive, thank God.
Ka-chow.
Ciao.
Oh man, it's cool. And the thing is, like, I like the fact that they did Lightning McQueen too, because I feel like most of it is like girl centric, and like, you know, I wanted the little boys to have like the Lightning McQueen moment.
This comment by Rosie is great. Here's the entire recap. Invincible, great start. Gen V, what a twist. Sad about Marvel's, or the Marvel's financial projections. LOL on Jazz winging it. Time for Rosie to take over, and Echo looks badass. That's an outstanding summary of this podcast so far.
That's so funny. Rosie, when are you gonna be back on our show? Also, Marley, man, Marley, what are you watching these days? Give us a list. We gotta have some of you guys back on the show. We miss you guys. Everyone who, you know, there's so many people we haven't had on, because like the strike's going on, and like I don't know how people feel about it. Like, you know, we are entertainment journalism when we do our podcast, and we're not promoting anything on TikTok and Instagram, stuff like that. So, but everyone has their own level of like what they're comfortable of doing and not doing during the strike. So I haven't really asked too many people to be on it. And then there's all the stuff happening in the Middle East where I'm kind of like, my friends are like, you know, posting about all the stuff that's going on in the Middle East, and do I really want to bring them on my podcast to talk about an old man dating a bunch of old women? Like, it just seems so trivial. So we haven't brought on too many people on the show, but but please, if you're interested in, we're not like going out and seeking people, but if you want to be on the show, let us know, man. We'll have you on. I know Toyin, we're going to have her on for Attack of Titan, and we'll have a few more people on for stuff. So let us know. Hit us up. And Sundays are always open to everybody, because we don't know what the hell we're going to talk about until we start talking about it.
And here's the other thing. Like, I know people may think like this is, you know, out of, you know, character, or like this is a faux pas for us to do this. This podcast is my mental health break for the week. Like, you know, we're not just doing this because like this is the only thing we do. I do this to get away from what I actually do during the day, because like I'm heavily involved in making policy decisions and calls with people like just left and right. It's been like that for the past 2 weeks. I'm sure Ruzzy, who works at the State Department, is probably going through hell too. So keeping you in our thoughts, man. Oh, good luck.
Listen, everybody needs mental health breaks. Everybody needs a distraction. Everyone needs a little time to recharge. And if we can give that to you, we would be happy to do so.
Yes.
All right. Well, that being said, that's all we got for today's episode. Until next time, guys, Salaam, nerds.
Peace.